episode 65. We're here. I'm here. Kyle is here. Mike should be showing up. I hope so. But, before we started recording, Kyle's been drilling me because I wanted to start intermittent fasting. And Kyle has been losing weight. I've been losing weight. But there's, I don't want to say I'm desperate, but it's getting to that point. So figured why not start intermittent fasting, and then Kyle said, time out, let me read you some information.
And that's all it really is. It's all about information and knowing things. And
Yep.
I've been fortunate enough to, my best friend is a certified trainer. Like, my best friend is one of my other best friends is a champion bodybuilder. Most of my friends are in really good shape. So I'm around people who take care of their bodies. I'm around people that have been doing this for years and know what they're doing and know the science behind it. So I'm at an advantage to as somebody starting, and also I've done this before. I weighed 250 pounds at one point and then went down to 170 and then went back up to 200 and then went to 185 and then went to 215 and now I'm back down to 189. So it's like I'm a yo-yoer when it comes to weight. So I know what it takes to gain weight. I know what it takes to lose weight. I know how my body responds. So basically, I'll highlight about intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is usually used by bodybuilders or athletes or people looking for a certain look to get over a certain hurdle without taking steroids. So they'll basically shock their body. And if you read up on it, a lot of people who do intermittent fasting, they only do it for a couple weeks. They don't prolong it. It's just to shock a body and go through a hump. It puts their body in starvation mode, pulls up things that they burn away that they have stored just in case for emergency. Okay, so somebody in your journey would not want to do that. You don't want to activate. You want your metabolism to speed up, not slow down and bring things up. That was my point to him. It also decreases your energy levels. It also raises your cortisol. It also deprives your sleep. It also has a lot of negative effects, is why a lot of people aren't even doing it anymore. Because they've done studies that show a lot more negative than positive. But here, what I was telling Danny is that you want more meals. You want smaller meals, healthier meals, and more meals. So you want to eat 6-7 meals a day to keep your metabolism burning, to keep everything going, to have energy. You're burning through the day. You're burning fuel. Your body's going. And what I was about to get into, is now that I recapped all that, is how difficult this is. Losing weight to somebody who has eating problems, and I know this for myself, I've struggled with my weight my whole life. Anybody looked at 13-year-old Kyle and looked at Kyle today, you would be like, ask Mike on this podcast. He's known me since I was 2 years old. He'll tell you it's two different people. I used to look like I had two of me. So,
And I was in the same. I wasn't in the same boat, but back in high school, I was 215, 220 senior year. I was I was 320.
When I was younger, I was heavier. I was heavier when I was.
I was 320 back in January. It's August 17th right now.
So
I'm 280.
Somebody who struggled with their weight their whole life, like me, okay?
Yep.
What you eventually come to realize is it's how you live that affects you the most. Your routines and what you do on a daily basis is what's going to dictate your weight. It's the same, and I'll use examples. Okay, so when you were 14 years old and you got your first job, I don't know how old you were when you first started working, but when you got your first job ever, right, that you had to wake up in the morning for, that first week was tough, right?
Yep.
Waking up at a different time when you're used to going to school or getting up at this time, now you got to get up at this time, hours early. Your body's not used to that. So you wake up and you're wiping the stuff out of your eye. You're like, wow, I just want to go back to sleep. I'll do anything to just go back to sleep. That's how your body is when you start changing your diet, when you start changing your eating habits and your routines. Your body's saying, oh my God, I've been eating steak and Big Macs and fries and anything I wanted for all this time. How are you just going to feed me a salad? You have to fight through that and then have your body, and your body will adjust with you. Your mind and body will adjust together. You'll be like, okay, this salad's not that bad. I'm so hungry, I'll eat anything. I worked out today. I worked hard today. I got to put something in my body, but it's got to be good. I'll eat anything. Even if it don't taste good, I'll eat it just to get the nutrition. And then once you do that, after a couple weeks, the same way you were with your job, like, hey, this ain't that bad. I'm used to it now. Now I can't get up later. Now if I wake up later, now I automatically wake up at that time. I can't wake up at 11 because I'm waking up at 8 every day, and I automatically, my body is up at 8. That's how it works with eating. Now you'll be like, oh my God, I can't eat that greasy fucking Big Mac. I can't eat those fries because it's going to make me sick. My body needs a salad. My body needs chicken. My body needs turkey. My body needs something that's not red meat. I can't break it down. I can't process it because I haven't been doing that for a while. So it's routines. Same thing when you go out for that run the first couple weeks. You go out, you run, the next day you're sore as fuck. Like, how am I going to do that again? But you go out and you do it again, but a shorter distance. And then you do it again in a shorter distance. And then you realize your distances go back up, go back up, go back up. And you're doing more and more and more. And your body adjusts to it. But you have to get through that uncomfortability. Now, my question to you is, if you're willing to be uncomfortable, to starve yourself for 13 hours a day, why don't you make yourself uncomfortable and eat healthy meals 6-7 times a day? If you're going to leave your comfort zone, do it for progress. Don't do it for shortcuts. Don't do it because, oh, I can eat this if I don't eat anything else the rest of the day. I can have this one piece of chocolate cake if I don't eat nothing else the rest of the day. It doesn't work like that. You're not doing yourself any favors because there's going to be 6 negative effects to what you think is one positive effect. You're going to be low on energy. Your sugar levels are going to skyrocket. Your cortisol levels are going to fucking shoot through the roof. Your mind, your melatonin, your serotonin levels are going to go down. You're going to get depressed. Sugar is known to make people depressed when you withdraw from it. Don't give yourself any more bad habits than you need. Make it easy for yourself. Get over that hump. Do what you have to do the right way and just do it, and it'll become a part of your life to where it becomes easy. And then once it becomes easy, you're on the easy street. Then all you have to do is maintain. And maintaining is probably the hardest part. Focus on that. Because there's always going to be temptations to fall back into bad habits. Life is not easy. This is why people say it all the time. People say life is hard. People say life is unfair. Because it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
French fries covered with cheese and bacon is fucking delicious. But it'll also kill you. Because life's not fair. If life was easy, you'd be able to eat whatever you want and not gain a pound. And everybody would look the same, and nobody's work would matter. You know? God does everything for a reason. God rewards hard work. So the people who don't put that in their bodies and do work hard reap the benefits. They get the bodies they want. They get the girls they want. They're able to do the jobs they want, and they typically have less health problems. The people who don't have discipline, the people who don't do what they're supposed to do, they get fat. They don't get the girl they want. They struggle in their jobs, and they're turned off by more hard work. This is how life works. and there's no way around it. There's no magic unless you win the lottery, which ain't fucking happening. I'm sorry, you're not old and Puerto Rican. It ain't happening. This is life. Get used to it now while you're young. These are not lessons you want to learn at the age that I learned them. Because I learned everything late. And I'm at a severe disadvantage to everybody else learning these lessons. But paying the price for that, I try to share it as much as I can. I try to help people as much as I can. I mean, if I wasn't a good friend, I would just sit back and say, hey, Dan, intermittent fasting sounds great. Go for it. Wish you the best of luck. You look fantastic. That wouldn't be a good friend. That would be me not giving a fuck and just saying what you want to hear. Yeah. You put the work in, bud. You're doing it. You're doing the work now. You don't need a shortcut. You got this. I know you have it.
You have no idea how bad I want to lose all this.
Well, then you'll.
But I want to feel proud of it. I want to feel proud of it. I want to feel proud.
You should be proud. You should be proud already.
I am.
How much weight have you lost already?
40 pounds.
40 pounds is a fucking full-grown dog.
Yeah.
40 pounds is a 6-year-old person. So take a 6-year-old boy, pick him up, and you lost that off of your body. That's something to be extremely proud of.
I am, trust me.
And I know when you look into the mirror, you see a difference and you are proud. So keep doing what you're doing. Don't look for a shortcut. Do what you're doing. Eat healthy. Go for your runs and walks. Stick to your plan. I see your Snapchat. You're eating healthy. You're doing the right thing. A fad diet is not going to get you to where you want to be. Because where you need to be and where you want to be takes time. And you can be there. You can have another 40 pounds off you in 2 months. And then where would that put you? At your
240.
goal?
240. Put me at 240.
Yeah, you're at 280.
Yep.
It'll put you at 240. Okay? And then from there, another 2 months, you'll be down to 200.
Yep.
So, within 4 months, if you do the right thing, you'll be the same weight as me. So there's no need to change any. I understand that you want it now. And that's anybody with anything. I'm the same way, buddy. And you can't get down on yourself. You can't say, how did I let myself get to this point? You can't say, oh man, look at him, and look at her, and look at this, and look at that. You need to worry about you.
And that pisses me off.
Be proud of what you have done.
And that pisses me off looking at people that, because I see it all the time, and I just turn myself away from it. I see all these people that are fit, that are partying, and here I am working my ass off.
Yeah, but here's what you
that's not the point. The point is that I do feel proud. I do feel proud of the accomplishment that I made. Looking back at the pictures of myself back in January, I was a boulder. I feel great, and for those of you watching this on YouTube, please forgive me because I'm crying my ass off right now. Because, yeah, I do feel proud.
Let me make you feel better. Everybody looks at somebody and says, wow, I wish I looked like that. I wish I did that. That's not that's not going to help you.
No.
The only way you
I turn myself away from that
you is say, if you look at somebody and be like, wow, they worked hard for that. I'm going to work harder. That's the only time you can look and compare yourself to somebody.
My coach would
It's
always
being
tell me.
humble. Be humble.
Yep.
Look at something and be like, wow, that dude has a six-pack. That dude is buff. He probably worked really hard for that. But I'm going to work harder, and I'm going to do the same thing he did. Because I can. That's the only way it's acceptable.
Yep.
Don't look at somebody and be like, oh, man, fuck him. He has that. He has this. He's better than me. Nobody's better than you.
No.
Especially to you. Everybody in their own eyes should be the greatest person in the world. That's how God created us in his image. We're all perfect in his eyes.
Yep.
But we're all sinners too. But anyway, point is, I don't know where I just got a little off track there. I made no sense. The point is, don't look towards other people for life.
No.
Look at yourself. Follow your own path. You have your own journey.
My
Their
coach would always
journey
tell
is
me
not
this.
your journey. And when you look at somebody, you don't know how hard they work to get to where they are. They might have put countless hours in to fucking be where they are. You can't discredit them like that and say, oh, why don't I have that? Because you didn't fucking work for it yet.
Yep.
Tough love, buddy.
Yep.
You gotta work. You want something, you gotta fucking work.
That's what my coach would tell me.
There's not a fairy that is gonna walk up to you, tap you on the shoulder, and say, Dan, you're thin now. Not gonna fucking happen in a million years. You wanna be in shape, get off your ass, exercise, and eat right. It's the only fucking way it's gonna happen, and you're the only person that can do it.
Yep.
Nobody can do it for you.
Nope.
And nobody's going to feel bad for you if you don't do it. And nobody's going to fucking pat you on the back when you do it.
Nope.
The only person that's going to fucking chew you out for not doing it is you. The only person that is going to pat you on the back for doing it is you. But you'll notice you'll start getting the things you want. You'll start getting the blessings that you prayed for. The girl that never noticed you before will start to notice you. That when you weren't able to get up out of bed on a normal day and do something, you will be able to get up out of bed and do. When your feet started hurting or your knees were hurting or your back was hurting, that pain will get less and less from the weight that you're not carrying around. There will be benefits that you notice.
What keeps driving me is this.
But you ain't getting them if you don't work for them.
What keeps driving me was I swore that when I have kids, I want to run with my kids. I don't want to be in a wheelchair when I have kids. That's what keeps driving me every fucking day. Is I know that I want to run and grow up with my kids. Have my kids grow up with their father who's fit. Not a fat ass.
Yeah, you don't need to be down on yourself.
No.
You don't need to do that. That's not going to help.
I'm not trying to be down on this. I'm trying to motivate myself. I'm trying to keep myself motivated with that image in my mind. Because I dream about that.
No, also look at the other things. When you look in the mirror, you're not seeing the same thing. You're seeing things starting to tone out. You're seeing things starting to missing.
My arms in particular. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at those and then build off of that. Be like, wow, I want this to get even better. Yeah. And I want this look. I want that. I want this. All right, I'll do this for that. I'll do that for this.
Yep. That's right. All right. We're going to give myself a couple minutes.
I'll come over to your place. I'll give you a whole workout routine that if you do every day, you will be in monster shape. And you start out slow and you work your way into it, but you do it and you grind it out and you do it. Right. And you will reap the benefits.
One day. Yep. All right. We're going to transition segments real quick, guys.
Alrighty.
And we're back. Kyle got mad today, and not at me. Was that,
Here's the thing. I fucking hate referees and umpires.
And we had Dean Blandino on twice.
And but he's not an official.
And he's honest. He's honest.
And he gets it. I'm sure he gets it. Let me tell you something about referees and umpires. There's no accountability. Ever. In any job you have as a human being, you have accountability. You're a welder, Dan.
Yep.
You fuck up a weld, what's going to happen?
Fucks up the project.
And then your boss comes to you and said, hey, you fucked this weld up. I get it happens. Just focus and don't let it happen again. If you continually fuck up that weld, you're going to get fired.
Yep.
Correct?
Yep.
As a custodian or any job I do for a living, if I don't clean a certain room, they're going to come to me and be like, why is this room not cleaned? And I could be, whatever my reason is, I just blanked. I'm sorry, I missed it. Okay, that's fine. Make sure that doesn't happen again. It keeps happening. Hey, we got to write you up. 3 write-ups. Hey, you're fired. We can't have it. There's accountability. You have a job to do. You have to do your job.
Yep.
Umpires and referees is the only profession in the world that there is zero accountability. Zero. How many NFL referees have we watched calls and nothing has happened? Week in, week out. All the NFL does is cover them up. College football, high school football. It's almost an automatic exception. Don't say anything to the referees. They're just doing their job out there. They're just trying. Bullshit. Why the fuck are... Bullshit. Because any job you do in life, if you don't do it well, there's accountability. You have to answer to somebody.
Yep.
And it seems like referees and umpires never answer to anybody. They make a bad call. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Oh, well, bad call. They're human beings. It happens. Okay, fine. I get it. We're all human. We all make mistakes. But when have you ever seen a log of missed calls from umpires or referees that's been released to the public? I'll tell you when. Fucking never. Not in any sport. Not in hockey, baseball, basketball, football, soccer, tennis. Nothing. You've never seen a list of bad calls. You've never seen data behind the umpires or referees of botched calls. And don't tell me there hasn't been missed calls and botched calls. Don't tell me there hasn't been mistakes made. Because we see it every fucking week. Now, if they're making that type of money, and even on a lower level, even in a Little League game where they're making $90 an hour, take your fucking job serious. You miss a call, you get a little heat for it. Hey, I missed it, I'm human. My bad, I'll try not to let it happen again. Not them, they get defensive and they get an attitude. I'm not trying to hear it. I'm doing my job. I don't need to hear it. Well, then who the fuck are you going to hear it from if the coaches and parents can't complain and if players can't complain? So you're telling me you're right no matter what, you're never wrong, and you never have to be any better. And that's on every level of every sport with referees and umpires. It's sickening. I've never seen a list of hockey officials who have made false offsides calls, or missed a delay of game penalty, or missed a too many men on the ice. I've never seen a list of referees who called a bad holding, or missed a
pass interference.
Missed a pass interference. Here's the thing: the NFL says there's a list like that. Because now let's get this straight. If there's not a list like that, how are they going to look back on their mistakes and see where they fucked up and how to fix it? These are people who make $100,000 a year, more than $100,000 a year, to do a job. You're telling me you're not going to try and improve on that job? You're just going to go do your job and that's it? Go home? Fuck it. I ruined the game. Who cares? Not my game. Not my team. Not my problem. You have fans that collectively pay millions to see that team. And you fucked them. So you should be looking back like, okay, I can't do that again. All right, I fucked this up. Now I know what to look for. If that's not happening, they're never going to get better. And the leagues cover it up, which makes all the people like me, conspiracy theorists, think that the shit is fixed. Because there's no effort to fix them.
Let's keep in mind here that Kyle is a Bills fan and has been a very big advocate of the Patriots fixing games for 20 years.
Of course the NFL is behind that.
And
Robert Kraft absolutely worked with Goodell to help the Patriots. That's without a fucking shadow of a doubt. You don't burn videotapes of practices if you're not covering something up. But let's be fucking. You're telling me Jeffrey Epstein fucking really just hung himself? It's like the same bullshit fucking bullshit. Don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. Now, I've never seen a list of missed calls from referees with their name accountable towards it. Never in any sport. And that should be a thing, and it should be released to the public.
Not wrong.
There should be accountability. You got a player who goes out and drops a pass in a big game situation. Low to mid-level roster guy. What happens to him when he drops that pass? He fucking gets cut. A referee can make 20 bad calls 20 weeks in a row and nothing happens. It just keeps happening. And you see it.
Yep.
You see it with these crews. And it's in every sport. To the point where there was a guy shaving points and throwing NBA games for years before they noticed. And everybody says he's the embarrassment. No, the fucking embarrassment is that the NBA didn't notice this shit after day one. How the fuck do you miss that for years? Years.
Ugh.
How do you miss it? Because there's no accountability. They've been getting away with this shit for fucking ever.
Oh boy.
And Dean, if you're hearing me, Dean, please come on the show and argue this point to me. Show me some data so where you keep track of missed calls and how they fix it, and then explain to me why it's not released to the public when everybody else is under fire.
Miss you, Dean.
And don't tell me the referees don't make millions of dollars a year like the players, because they make a good fucking amount of money and they don't take the hits. So don't give me, oh, they're just normal guys. We can't put them out there like that. Don't take the fucking job then.
Oh boy.
Be accountable for what you do.
Jeez.
Because there's shit going on, man. I see it too often. It's too, and last year and the year before in the NFL, I get that the rules aren't clear and it's tough to pick and choose calls, but I saw some fucking things last year and the year before where you have to be an absolute fucking moron to make those calls, and they get away with it, and they do it over and over again, and there's no accountability. Nobody after the game comes out and says, head lineman, blah, blah, fucked us on that call. We would have won the game if not. You want to know why? Because you'd be suspended by the NFL.
Yep.
You'd be suspended by the NHL with no pay, or the NBA.
Or at baseball.
Why? Because you could come out and say, that player can't guard me. That player, he's not half as good as me. You had it on your own team, Richard Sherman, saying Crabtree mediocre at best.
Oh, yes.
Why can't you do the same with the referees? Why can't a coach come out after the game and say, hey, that referee was terrible today, without being suspended?
Throwback to the 2018 NFC Championship.
Know what they're doing. They don't want you to know what they're doing. They don't want you to know that they have results in on these games before they're even done. How do you think they're able to make the betting line so close? Think about it.
Nah, I am thinking about it. Oh, boy. All right. Sports update.
So what I missed?
Not much.
You're missing a man.
Not much. We'll transition segments real quick, and we'll tell you on the break. Mike's here.
What's up, guys?
Kyle's here, I'm here, and the three amigos are here, so
Howdy.
we're fine. All right, so a funny story to tell that I saw this morning. So, do you two know Mia Khalifa?
Mm-hmm.
The porn star, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's a dick, right? She's a Redskin fan, I believe, right?
she is a Washington. She is a fan of the whole Washington sports. Yes.
She's not that really attractive, but, you know.
Shut up and let me finish the story. Okay, so there was an article that came out months ago that she made $12,000 entirely during her time in porn.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow.
No, that
Really?
can't-
I'm
No
not
way.
kidding. Look it up.
No, wow.
That's not the funny part. That's not the funny part. So you know how she has her famous black glasses and all that?
Right.
Here's the funny part. She sold those glasses for $100,000.
Really? Somebody bought...
Sunglasses for $100,000.
I'm not kidding. I saw that this morning. I was like, her glasses
Yeah.
sold more than 10 times her porn career.
That's the stuff.
That's funny.
That's hilarious. Wow.
I was gonna send that to you guys this morning, but I couldn't. I had to wait till tonight.
I'm
Oh,
glad you did. 'Cause
oh,
wow.
that is funny.
That is wild.
That's insane.
Oh, give me a second. Hold on. I'll find it. I'll find the article. Mia Khalifa. Yeah, she made $12,000. Ex-porn star Mia Khalifa, that she made a total of around $12,000 in the adult entertainment industry. 26.
Wow.
Yeah, that's funny.
Mm.
Yes, Mia Khalifa offered her glasses for sale on eBay to support victims of the disastrous Beirut bombing. Khalifa announced on her page in Instagram that the price of the glasses reached $100,000 in just 11 hours.
God. Oh wow.
Which brings me to a game that I want to play. Which athletes, current and former, 3 athletes, do you think would make it in porn? Kyle would ace this.
Wait, what?
It's fun. Which 3 athletes, current and former, do you think would make it in porn?
Male or female?
Either or. Actually, let's just strictly male. Strictly male. Let's make this
How about
easy.
3 of each?
Oh God, I'm gonna lose at this one. Is it bad? I don't know that many female athletes. Actually, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. UFC, and we can go WWE and make this easier too.
Becky Lynch.
No, you can. WWE's off limits because just about all of them. I mean, let's be honest.
Okay, fine. All right. So
No, mainstream sports.
okay.
The entire WNBA. I don't know anybody in the WNBA.
Oh God.
Watch all of them.
Sue Bird, Long Island Zone. There's one.
Wait, who?
Okay. Sue Bird, she is from Long Island, for the Seattle Storm.
No.
I know. I'm just mentioning to Mike. Okay.
No.
So here's my 3. Here's my
I
3.
wouldn't fuck her with your dick. No. Sue Bird? Are you fucking kidding
I'm
me?
not saying I'm saying for Mike. I'm saying because he doesn't know anyone in the WNBA.
Yeah, I asked him. I don't know anybody in WNBA.
So that's a fine on your part, Kyle.
All right. Well, Paula Creamer, first off, pro golfer, 100% in.
Okay, fine.
She's super hot, and honestly, we're gonna knock out pro golf too because a lot.
Okay, yeah.
I can go on for days.
Can we go? Can we knock out tennis too?
Yeah, no tennis.
We know Ryan Gobert.
All right. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna start.
Tyler Diggins.
I'm gonna start. Holly Holm.
I guess.
Uh,
Ronda Rousey.
yeah. That was obvious.
I got one on the border for you guys that I would do it.
Lindsey Vaughn.
Oh, of course I do Lindsey Vonn.
Alex Morgan.
Yeah. What about Candace Parker?
Yeah,
Right?
probably, yeah.
I think she falls in there.
Yeah.
What about Hope Solo?
Oh, fucking. First off, she's a psycho, so she falls right in my wheelhouse. You know how we love to date fucking crazy girls. So, right
Would
off
that
the bat, her
hold on,
being
hold on,
crazy
hold on.
is a
Time out. Wouldn't that be in my wheelhouse technically?
I mean, you're usually the crazy one, right? Josh.
It's fine. That's no fine.
It's both of our wheelhouse. We like crazy girls, so yeah, Hope Solo is definitely up
Okay.
there.
All right. So now let's go into the male athletes. I feel like I would own you on this one because the first two, this is easy. This is easy. Let's see here. Bryce Harper.
Rudy Gobert. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Now with former athletes.
Rudy Gobert is unfuckable. Unfuckable.
Okay.
I tell any woman that.
All right. Joe
Alex
Namath.
Rodriguez has got to be in there. Derek Jeter's got to be in there.
A-Rod, yes. Derek Jeter, maybe. Jeter's debatable. Joe.
Maybe. He's a mulatto angel.
Oh, true. That's a fair point. Joe Namath.
Josh Allen.
I was gonna. I had a. Oh.
Who wouldn't want to see that dick? I'm not even gay, and I would want to see it.
And then Kenny Stabler.
Who?
Kenny Stabler.
That's our 70s mustache porn, I guess.
Would Terry Bradshaw
What about
count?
Michael Irvin?
Would Terry Bradshaw count?
I mean, Ronaldo and Beckham are definitely in.
Beckham? Yeah. Probably.
Ronaldo.
What about Michael
Yeah, true.
Irvin?
Would Messi count? Or is he too short?
No, he's too short. Messi. Nobody looks at Lionel Messi and says, "Oh, I want to fuck that."
Midget porn.
What about Terrell
Oh,
Owens?
okay. Let's make this easier. No women's gymnastics because of shit going on.
Yeah, I was say yeah.
Yeah, because that's an immediate fine on anyone. That's an immediate 15-yard penalty also. Fuck. I was gonna say, where is it? Who's, Kendall Coyne. Do you know who
Are
Kendall
we
Coyne?
still on women or are we on men?
Either or counts.
Have you guys seen a pic and Google her name, Winifred Fernandez?
Terrell Owens.
She's a Dominican volleyball player.
Oh yeah. No, I
Yeah.
see her. Yes.
Yeah.
But that's
Probably.
You expect women volleyball players to be hot.
Well, because that's obvious.
Well,
Why do you go to
exactly.
women's volleyball in the first place?
Yeah, exactly.
Reggie Bush. He was a handsome fellow.
Well, of course he did the.
Did porn. He fucked Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, it's true. He's got.
Yeah.
He has a point. That's true. That is true.
Brady, I guess.
Yeah,
Ladies love
Giselle. No, it's too easy.
Oh, much rather Giselle, but the ladies love Roger Federer.
Maybe.
Does Cam Newton make
DJ
it?
Metcalf.
No comment.
I think Terrell Owens is a handsome guy. I think he would do well in porn.
What about Ocho
I'd
Cinco?
watch T.O. fuck.
Terrell Owens in
Get
porn
your
would not be a
popcorn
bad
ready. Get
idea.
your popcorn ready.
Terrell Owens in. That's a reference right there.
What about Chad Ocho Cinco?
Probably. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
I'm going to refrain from saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway. So if anybody wants to send some hate mail towards me, that's perfectly fine. What about Joe Mixon?
No. That's a fine.
Tyreek Hill?
That's a fine. That's another fine. God damn, Mike. Oh, boy. Russell
What about
Wilson.
Drew Lock?
I think Russ can pass. I think Russ can pass. Russ can pass for. I give Russell.
Oh,
Russell.
I got one. Odell Beckham Jr., but specifically gay porn.
God.
I think he'd prefer that.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Alright, yeah, boys, this topic's getting a little gay for me. Maybe we should move away from it.
Yeah, this is getting a little.
Hold on.
Weird.
Hold on.
It's getting weird.
I got one
What
more.
about Tony Romo?
Nah, it's too easy. What about
He's
Serena?
too wholesome. I couldn't see Tony Romo. I couldn't look at him during his vinegar strokes. He's too wholesome.
Kirk Cousins.
No,
Russell
because he
Westbrook.
no, because if Kirk
Kevin Durant.
shut up, hold on. Let me finish my joke. Because if Kirk Cousins were to be in porn, every time he finished, he would say, "You like that." Come on. Serena Williams. That's easy.
Mm-mm.
No?
Yeah.
Carolyn Wozniak. Carolyn Wozniak, excuse me.
I'm going to go pee, and I'm going to let you guys gather your thoughts.
Transition segments. Give me a second. Alright, so I got one more before we go on to the next segment, and it's going to make Kyle laugh. Megan Rapinoe.
Oh, my God.
Alright, that's enough. That's enough.
I don't even think lesbians want to fuck her.
I love this game. I'm choking. Choking, not breathing. Ugh, it's from laughing so hard. Anyway. Hockey's been fun. The Lightning lead their series 3-1 over Columbus. Vancouver leads their series 2-1 over the defending champion Blues. Colorado destroying the Coyotes today 7-1, lead their series 3-1. Boston leads 2-1 in their series, and they're currently down 1-0 to Carolina. The Islanders have a chance to sweep tomorrow against the Washington Capitals. Dallas and Calgary are tied 2 games apiece. Chicago is down 3-1 to Vegas. Philadelphia up 2-1 over Montreal. And that is it. Unless I'm missing something. Nope, I didn't. I'm good. Oh, boy, that was funny. Mike, you seem exhausted, man. You have
No, I'm here.
Yeah.
Mondays are always tough for me.
You have dark circles under your eyes. It looks depressing, man.
I've had these for quite a while now.
Oh, okay. All right, my bad.
Trust me, no, it's bad. I get very little sleep, but I'll be all right.
Oh, good. Jeez. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it sucks. Just with the whole COVID bull crap.
Ah, can't say that. Oh yeah, because we're on YouTube.
Something else.
Oh yeah, because we're on YouTube. Wonderful time.
Oh.
Yeah, YouTube credentials, pain in the ass.
Ah, snap.
They are. They are. That they are. Jeez.
My apologies, YouTube. The wonderful, amazing Corona stuff.
You are not sorry. Mike, I know you.
Nah, it's going. Life is good. It's been busy lately.
Of course. Of course.
All is well.
Oh, boy.
Ever so close to football.
So there's a fucking story going on in the New York Times going on that's been hysterical. So apparently there are sharks coming back to Long Island, yeah. Sharks are coming back to the island. They haven't been here in years. Fish in general, and like whales are coming back. It's dolphins too. It's awesome, and that's not the funny part. The funny part is that in the New York Times, the article says, and I quote, "There is a great white shark off the coast of Long Island, and it's still out there." Really, Sherlock? Where else would they go? In the air? Do they fucking fly? They fucking swim, Sherlock. What do you expect? God. I hate people. Oh, boy. College football may or may not happen. Potentially.
I'm kind of interested about that because you got the Big Ten, you got the Big Ten and the Pac-12, both canceling their seasons. Of course, got Penn State, Ohio State. They're pretty pissed off the fact that the conference commissioner, I guess, canceled, and then the Big 12 and the ACC and the SEC is willing to play. But my question is, if we actually have a full season, what will the college football playoff look like? Because, let's be honest, the majority of the other good teams are not in it. So I don't know how this is going to look.
The SEC, if the SEC cancels, college football ain't happening because that's their baby.
Well, the SEC is college football.
The SEC is college football's baby. Let's be honest here. It's their baby daddy.
It's the New England Patriots of college football.
It's their baby daddy. Let's be honest here.
Well, yeah.
They make the money. Let's be completely clear here. Alabama's won, 6 national titles in 20 years?
That seems that way.
Yeah, I don't know if it's 6, but it's certainly...
I think it's like 4 or 5. I could be wrong here.
Let me back.
Well, they went back to back in 11 and 12. I remember that.
In what, the past 20 years?
Let's go 15 years, make it easier.
They won 5 since 2009.
All right, that helps.
And then before that was 92. And then before that was 79. They have 17 altogether, which is a shitload.
Yeah. Well, coaching helps. Yeah.
They've won the most.
Really?
Yeah.
I could have... Why did I feel like Nebraska won more for some reason?
We'll go from 10 to 1, okay? 10. Minnesota with 6.
Really?
Yeah, we have
34, 35, 36, 40, 41, and 1960. All within a short time early. Number 9, Mike. Oklahoma with 7. 50, 55, 56, 74, 75, 85, and 2000. Not doing much lately. Anyway.
Hey! Hold on. No.
No.
Hold that thought. If you look at 2003 and 2004, USC flat out beat the you know what out of us. 2003 was
Yeah.
LSU off the hook. Now, Florida's another one.
Yeah,
10 team.
but
Florida beat us.
by that margin, I have four
Now
straight
let's
Super
not
Bowls.
forget. Now LSU, I'll give LSU credit last year, but we
If it
let
worked
Whoa. Time out. Penalty.
and the
Penalty
Lions
on
won
Mike.
the
That's a
All-Star
penalty.
that year in 2018.
If it worked like that, I'd have 4 Super Bowl rings. Unfortunately, it doesn't.
And I would have 3.
Number 8, Ohio State. 42, 54, 57, 61, 68, 1970, 2002, 2014.
Fuck
They
LSU.
really, you would think that they've done more lately, but they haven't.
Yeah, I know.
No, not really.
I mean, I can't say much. I'm a
Yeah.
Penn State fan, so.
Number 8, nobody's going to get this one.
Notre Dame.
Harvard
Really?
with 8.
Harvard?
1875, 1890, 1898, 1899, 1910, 1912, 1913, 1919.
That can't be right.
It is. Number 6, USC.
No, that's expected.
Yeah, they had a lot of early ones too. They had one in 2003 and 2004. But other than that, nothing really lately. Michigan, number 6 with 9. They haven't won one in the 2000s. Their last one came in 97.
The last one they won was what 96.
97.
Yeah, because that was the Charles Wilson year.
They also hold
Yeah.
the most. They also have the most wins in college football history.
Really?
Yes. Number 4, Notre Dame, 13, and they haven't won one since '88.
Yeah, Lou Holtz was there.
Yeah.
All right, now we have a few tied for second. And actually, Alabama isn't number 1.
Really?
It is not. Okay, number 2, Princeton with 15.
Huh.
Their last one being in 1922.
Jeez.
And then they're tied with Alabama for 15. And then number 1 is Yale with 18.
Wow.
In 1927.
Wow. Yale has how many? 18, you said?
18.
Jeez.
God.
Wow. They haven't done much.
But then, back then it was basically just Ivy League schools who were playing. So
Yeah, that's true.
And nowadays, that they don't really care about athletics anyway.
No.
who is the most winningest quarterback in college football history?
In college football history, oof.
You guys will never get this.
Why do I feel like I know this? Why do I feel like it's
I'll tell you this. He played for the Cowboys, so that's the only hint I'll give you. He played for the Cowboys, and before that he played for the Lions.
What year did he play for Dallas? Because I might know this.
He's now a coordinator for them.
For the Cowboys?
Yes.
Oh, damn. Give me a second.
Kellen Moore.
No.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
because he's a big-time, top-notch offensive coordinator for Dallas.
Yeah.
He's a hot
He
commodity.
went 50, he went 50-3 as a quarterback at Boise State.
I was kind of curious when he went, actually. I knew it was Kellen Moore because I remember him from Boise State.
Why did I feel like it was Kerry Collins? I thought
50-3.
it was Kerry Collins for some reason. Kerry Collins is like 4th, right? I could be
I have
wrong.
no idea.
I could be wrong. Jeez.
The
Fucking
winningest coach in college football history.
Joe Paterno. 4.
He's number 2.
What?
Ah!
John Gagliardi. is
Who?
Number 1. John Gagliardi.
Who's that?
Damn.
He was a football coach at St. John's University in Minnesota from 1953 to 2012. And then at Carroll College from 49 to 52.
Interesting.
Huh. Strange.
He is 1-0 in bowl games, but he is the winningest coach in college football history. He died in 2018 at the age of 91.
Oh, that sucks.
Damn. Damn.
A lot of these things you never guess, man.
Yeah, it's true. That's a fair assessment to make. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Big Ten resuming.
Who had the longest winning streak in college football, emerging from 47 games in a row from 1953 to 1950?
Oh, I was gonna say USC.
Oh,
That would be Oklahoma.
yeah.
Who holds the record for the most number of attempted passes in a college football game?
In a college
He's
football game?
He's currently a very popular quarterback in the NFL right now.
Joe Burrow?
Wow.
No, but plays in the same state.
Baker Mayfield.
Drew Brees.
Wow.
Really?
What was the most overtimes in a college football game?
It was like 6, right?
7.
7.
Oklahoma's involved in one of those, was there?
I think it was Ole Miss or some SEC crapshoot.
Longest field goal ever kicked in a college football game, and it was not from an NCAA school. It was O.V. Johansson of Abilene Christian, an NAIA school. He kicked a 69-yard field goal that still stands as the longest on record.
Nice.
And the longest was Martin Gramatica at Kansas State in 1998, which was 65 yards.
All right.
In 2013, Rice player Jason Carter became the shortest person to play an NCAA one football game. He stands at 4'9".
Really?
Yes.
Damn. How about that? Never knew that. What are you guys doing?
Who is the first person? And this is the last one.
All right.
Who is the first person to win a college championship, a Heisman Trophy, a Super Bowl, and a Super Bowl MVP award?
Wow. I feel like I know this.
Oh, God.
I feel like I know this. So, Heisman, National Championship, Super Bowl, and Super Bowl MVP.
Yes. Hold on one second. Go ahead. You good?
I know
I
this.
have no idea.
Marcus Allen.
Who?
Marcus Allen.
Oh.
I thought it was the quarterback for some reason.
All right, give me 1 second. Can you pause for 1 second?
Yeah, sure, no problem. What do you guys want to talk about? Let's talk about stuff. Would you rather get punched in the face by... Would you rather get punched in the face by Mike Tyson or hit by Ray Lewis?
Hit by Ray Lewis.
It reminded Ray Lewis because with my luck, I may lose on my teeth and be completely
Dead?
dead if Mike Tyson got a hold of me.
Yeah, true. That's a fair point.
I give him credit, dude. I was a huge fan of his. I like Tyson.
Oh, yeah. Do you think Daniel Cormier goes into WWE?
He could if he wanted to.
I think he could.
I'm kind of with Kyle on that one.
I think he could.
But that's going to depend on him.
Would be crazy.
Well, no.
No, especially if he's trying to make money.
Yep.
You gotta make it.
That's a fair point. Oh boy. What are you guys doing later in the week?
I will be
just
available.
working.
Both will be available. Alright, that helps. That helps.
Yeah, all the family stuff's all taken care of, so I'll just be at the house doing my thing.
That helps. Who knows? We might even get Ellie back on. Who knows? You never know. That would be nice.
So, how you feeling about your Islanders right now?
I am confident, but I'm also not confident.
Really?
Because in all likelihood, we're going to have to play Tampa Bay next round. I'm not looking forward to it.
Sure you
I
were.
mean, you got the defense to do it.
Yeah, true. Oh, yeah.
You're gonna have to go through somebody.
Most likely, I would rather play Tampa in the second round. And then if it comes down to it, if Boston's there in the conference finals, it's go time. I would take my chances with the Islanders against Boston in the conference finals if they do make it there.
Oh, yeah.
If they do make it to the conference finals, I'm taking my chances with Boston. Even though Boston has kicked the crap out of us historically speaking the last few years, I'll take my chances. On the west side, Colorado or Vegas. Either one of those teams would
I
be.
still like the chances.
I'll throw a third team out there. Vancouver looks really good.
Yeah, I think they can make some noise.
Vancouver looks really good. They look scary good. By the way, our good friends at the Church of Pedersen. Oh boy. That's gonna be it for us tonight. Thank you for joining us for this episode. And hopefully we will be around in the near future.